And we're back, guys, with another movie review, and I'm excited for this one, guys. This is Barbie. Barbie and Ken are having the time of their lives in the colorful and seemingly perfect world of Barbie Land. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, they soon discover the joys and perils of living among humans. So, if you've been living under a rock these last couple of weeks, you didn't know that Barbie was coming out. Barbie and Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan's latest film, has been taking over the world pretty much. The Barbieheimer or Arby, whatever they've been calling it. It's probably one of the most exciting times to be a movie fan in quite some time. But we're here to talk about Barbie first because I couldn't get a showing for Oppenheimer today. And I'm very, very sad about that. But we can't talk about this film without talking about the past. The prior version of this film that was going to be coming out with Amy Schumer as the lead. Yes, that's right. Amy Schumer was going to be Barbie at one point. And I want to be in that alternate reality where Barbie is Amy Schumer, because I think that would have been crazy. But instead we got Margot Robbie as Barbie, and I gotta say, I'm glad we got this version. Like I said, I don't know the version of Amy Schumer. I think it would have been a wild, crazy movie. But this movie with Margot Robbie, again, just like Harley Quinn and pretty much every other movie that she is in, she's born to play Barbie. Everyone else in this movie is fantastic as well. You got Issa Rae, you got America Ferrera, you got Ryan Gosling as Ken, which is, it's crazy, okay? His performance in this movie as Ken is something. I don't want to say so much because you gotta experience in the theater for yourself, especially when he has his dance number and musical performance. This is what cinema's all about, people. But let's get into the heart and the core of Barbie, the story. I was really interested to see how they were going to adapt this very known product that has been involved in everybody's life, no matter what gender, what sex you are. You have had some interaction with Barbie before, and the way that they intertwine that into this film, I think, was really well done. Now, there is points of this film where they kind of hand fist the theme and the point that they're trying to get across to you pretty heavily, and I can totally understand that some people might be put off by this, and it can kind of feel like they're forcing it into your eyes. But for me, I thought it was fine. I didn't really mind that aspect of the film because the rest of the film, everything surrounding that, is so entertaining and so fun. I mean, this movie is random. There's going to be points and people on the internet that are going to say that this movie didn't have any cohesion. It's all over the place. And I totally understand that and actually agree with them. But I think that is the aspect of this film that is the most charming for me, because this is a Barbie movie, guys. Barbie is going to the real world and doing Barbie things. And I just want whimsical craziness. And that's what this movie provides. You'll have Barbie and Ken in the typical fish out of water situations, but it's amplified because they are dolls. And they come from a world where everything is perfect, or that they think is perfect. And it's really fun to see those interactions between Barbie and Ken and real life people. Is it over exaggerated? Is it unrealistic? Yeah. But again, it's a Barbie movie. What do you expect? I keep on coming back to joy. That's the feeling that I feel with this film. And also sadness, because there are points in this film where they're really hitting on really hard and tough subjects that you probably think about in your day-to-day life. And they don't touch on it too much. Again, like I said, they do kind of jam it into your face at the third act. But when they do focus on those subjects, I think you're gonna get those emotions. You're gonna feel some feels in this movie. And like I said, it's happiness, joy, excitement, sadness, anger maybe. It's gonna make you feel a whole bunch of things. And I think some of the best movies do that. They have a combinations of emotions that you're gonna feel throughout the entire film. Also, Michael Cera is in this movie, and I feel like I haven't seen Michael Cera in a long time. And he's playing a character called Alan, a discontinued doll from the Barbie line. I never even knew about that. And that's another aspect about this film. You get to learn a whole bunch of history with the Barbie dolls that I didn't even know was really interesting. But Alan is like marketed as the best friend of Ken, and there's only like one thing. There's only one doll of him that was in circulation, and Michael Cera is that character. And when I tell you that Michael Cera literally barely has any lines in this film, but he's probably the most hilarious character in the entire thing. He barely has any lines. It's just Michael Cera's face and his expressions, and that alone is enough for me to just hysterically laugh. But the one big takeaway that I've been seeing with this movie online, again, I know it's online, I shouldn't really be taking any stock to that, but I'm on that space, I'm on the Twitter space, I'm on the film Twitter space, and it's really bad out there for this movie if you are a person that has a certain kind of view of the world and you perceive this movie as the W word, you know, woke. And I don't want to get too much into it, but if you feel that way, you're going to feel that way. I don't see it that way in this film. I really think that people are just looking for something to be mad about. If you don't like this film, you don't like this film. I don't think it's going to harm society as some people are putting it. It's a movie. You don't have to watch it ever again. But ultimately, guys, I think that Barbie is an amazing time. I had so much fun with this film. Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Michael Cera. Everyone involved did such an amazing job. The direction, the cinematography, the production, it's so fantastic and crazy. It's like literally a Barbie coming to life. If you like fun, then I think this movie is going to be for you. No matter who you are, no matter what you believe in, I think this movie is going to be for you. There's going to be some aspect in there that's going to be for you. And that's what it's all about. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you like this movie? Are you looking forward to this film? Did you watch Life Size with Tyra Banks and Lindsay Lohan? I don't know why that came to my mind, but did you watch that movie? How does it compare to this? But also, guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost to 2,000 subscribers, which is amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough. But as always, guys, keep watching movies.